guys, how's it going? MasterBucks here. Welcome to another episode of the Arsenal Career Mode in FIFA 18, and we are only a few days away until the January transfer window. If you can't tell, I'm still a little bit dejected because we just did the last episode only a few moments ago, and it did not end well for me. It went horribly for me, as a matter of fact. There's no real other way of saying it. We did manage to get one highlight throughout the episode where we beat Chelsea 1-0 and then simmed against West Brom and Sheffield Wednesday, but we also got a 4-0 thumping by Ajax, which was so frustrating because we really were on top of them in the first half, conceded one late on, and then in the second half it was shambles. And then in the Everton career mode, we swapped up the formation, same thing. It was going well to start, and then just all crumbled and fell apart. And I'm really in a bad spot right now, so I've had to make changes. One of which was, of course, it had to be the sliders. I was saying in the last episode how, I've gone too far with sliders. I need to rectify them and sort them back into my favor, or at least stop giving the CPU such a massive advantage. If before you didn't know what it was 35 shot error, 35 passing error, 65 shot speed and 65 passing speed for the opposition, for the CPU, for the AI. And now I haven't decided to completely revert them back to 50-50, but I'm going to make it slightly less shot speed and passing speed, and slightly increasing the error of the passing and the shooting a little bit more. So hopefully now I've got a bit of a chance. On top of that, there's also the goalkeeper ability that I've brought back down to 60 as well. I swear, it's like, I don't know. When I set these settings up with the Everton career mode, it was like I was on an amazing tear with Everton. I could do no wrong. I was winning every game. It was so unrealistic that I had to make it hard for myself. Now I've come back to Arsenal. On paper, technically a better team. Yet I'm struggling so hard with them. And even with these settings, it was a weird one. It's a really, really weird one. And you know what? These two games here, Brighton and Burnley, the fact that they're so close together, and I just can't stomach playing another game with the team that I have until we get those new signings, Aubameyang and, of course, Eric Bailly in, who we did bring in the last episode. I'm genuinely thinking about simming both of these games, and the next game I play is when we do have Aubameyang and when we do have Bailly. So to be totally honest, boys, I'm just saying, fuck it. They're both home games, so I feel relatively confident. It is, especially against Brighton, they're pretty lower down the table. Maybe not so much against Burnley because they're doing okay. But we'll skip ahead. A massive, massive result, like a 5-1 win. I would have no hope of netting 5 goals in the game the way that I'm playing at the moment, but bloody 5, even Welbeck came off the bench and scored. And into the next game we go straight away against Burnley. You see that they're in 6th at the moment, so they're definitely doing okay. Maybe this might not be as straightforward a win as I hope it will. But the exact same team, the exact same lineup, the team that just played 2 days ago, so maybe they're a bit tired. I'm not sure how it works exactly in a simulation game, but three minutes in, we score already. Good start, and that's how it ends as well. Just the 1-0 win, it'll do. It'll get us 3 points against Burnley. The real problem that I'm having now is that I can't get myself points in this game. It's all coming from the sim matches at the moment. At least now we are in January, and we should hopefully have Aubameyang and Eric Bailly in the side now. Yep, we've gotten the emails. The notifications have come through that both Aubameyang and, of course, Eric Bailly have gone out. They have been swapped, and I'll be honest as well. I think it might be a bit too late for me to show you this, but we were swapping Eric Bailly for Granit Xhaka. And a hilarious thing happened. Granit Xhaka got injured for 2 months in one of the last simulations. So we have essentially traded a player that's decent, but is injured for the next 2 months to Manchester United for Eric Bailly, who's fully fit and ready to go. I thought that was funny. And since we are in January as well, and there's still one more player or one big position I would like to sign a player for, I'm going to go into my shortlist right now and hopefully get that player just immediately. I would love to get Casemiro, but I don't know if he's still not available. He still has just recently joined the club and will not be able to move again, which is so infuriating because I would love to get him over N'Golo Kante. I'll be totally honest. But I've still got the cash to sign N'Golo Kante, and I know that sounds crazy because he's 90 rated. You would think on paper he's a lot better, but I genuinely have wanted to sign this bloke for so long in a career mode. Here's my chance, and now he's just recently joined PSG, so I can't pick him up. Whatever, we are going to go for N'Golo Kante. And I am going to burn through whatever cash I have left. I've got something like 100 million left in the reserve, so it should be enough, hopefully. Or actually, wait a minute. No, maybe I don't. I thought I had a lot more than I did. And with the wage that Kante's going to want, I might not be able to afford him at all. I'm just thinking of the players that I'm really not having much of a use for. Kolasinac maybe could be one. I'm just going to offer him. Why not? But there's no way that's just going to straight swap. There's no way that straight swap's happening. I'm just trying to think how I can get the deal done with the cash I've got. They want a right winger. So Okay, we definitely have right wingers. We've got both Mahrez and Pulisic. Let's think of it this way then. We brought in Riyad Mahrez as a replacement for Sanchez. Not a replacement per se, but just someone else to play in that position. Mahrez has been a bit disappointing for me this season. Pulisic has looked okay. He's a lot younger. They're the same overall. And I have got... what's his bloody face? Hector Bellerin, who's a right back, who I still think I could push a little further up, maybe play at right midfield, and if we absolutely need someone else to play at right mid instead of Pulisic, we could play Bellerin instead, and at least then, Bellerin still makes a good amount of appearances. What happens if we try to trade Riyad Mahrez? Because I'd much rather keep Pulisic, I'll be honest, over Riyad Mahrez. Would you consider Mahrez in exchange? We're definitely going to still need to pay some cash, but at least now, maybe, where it's looking a lot more likely. Fuck me, they still want 100 million more on top of that. Wow, okay. Well, I thought I was going to have to pay around 100 million outright for him, not trade a player plus 100 million. Okay, mate, well, I'm just going to continue to increase it by 10 million every single time until hopefully we make some progress. This is now like $96.5 million worth of value here for N'Golo Kante. Still the same thing, still sticking to their price tag. You won't even lower it a little bit, mate. Okay then, mate, 70 million. What do you say about that then? We are going to take some time to think about this until we... Alright then, so it's not completely over and done with yet. To be fair, I don't really get this happen. I don't really have this happen too often, to be fair. The guy's just like, we'll think about it. You'll hear from us soon. I barely see that these days. For now, though, I'll just advance to the next game that we have. It's West Ham United at the London Stadium away, so we are going to play that game then. 80 million plus Mahrez. I mean, I don't think we can afford that. I mean, we probably could, but we just wouldn't have any cash left over to give Kante like any wage. It's not. We can't do it. We just can't do it. We're just going to have to renegotiate this again. Seriously, it's another meeting. We could have settled this fucking yesterday, mate. Okay, I'm hearing the good music that you want to hear. You know, the chime, I'm hearing that, but I'm seeing no subtitles. I'm seeing them shake hands though, so clearly that means we've agreed to terms and they've accepted the $1 extra. Oh my god, don't tell me we could have gone in for cheaper. We originally offered 70 million and they said that's not good enough. Offered 70 million and won. Mate, we'll fucking take it. That is absolutely bizarre, but okay. Do we now have enough cash left to pay the wages of N'Golo Kante? That's the question. He wants the wage to remain the exact same, plus a signing bonus that we don't have, and then appearances bonuses as well. Like, this is all cash that we don't fucking have. Are we able to make this happen? Okay, we've gotten rid of the appearances bonus, and just with the remaining cash that we've got, maybe I bump up the signing bonus to tempt him a bit more. Yep. All right, sweet. Let's see if that maybe tempts him a bit. Although we have completely gotten rid of the appearances bonus that he surely would have reached the expectations for. Oh my god! Now he wants to bump it up to fucking 90 grand a week. If we pull this off, it's a miracle. See, look, if I go to edit wage and signing bonus, this is what happens. It comes up with literally everything that I've got, a random sort of fee signing bonus and then a random wage for the week. I'm going to, the numbers that they put out there, that's what I'm going to offer. Let's see if they accept that then, because if not, we're done. My client will need some time to consider this offer. All right, well, we've negotiated. We can't, again, get this thing fucking through, but at least that gives us some time to maybe hopefully sell one player and bring in a little extra cash, and then maybe we can get the deal through. And the contract offer, it's still unacceptable, so we still need to go in and renegotiate. I mean, God, I'm just kind of over it at this point, really. But look, I'm going to put that little signing of Kante behind us for the moment. We're going to focus on this next game against West Ham. Wilshere is still fresh from injury. You can still see he's susceptible to re-injury, but I'm risking it anyway because if we didn't play him, we're pretty short on quality in that position as is. I've got Coquelin playing that CDM role at the moment. I could play maybe Ramsey in his place, but for now, it's been so long since Wilshere's been back. He's fully fit, ready to go. And to be honest, whenever you do see that Band-Aid logo on a player that's just come back from injury, it's very rare that you will get re-injured in the next game, in that game anyway. So really, everyone's set to go. A few players a bit tired like Mustafi, Ozil, Pulisic, but this is the big one because we finally have Aubameyang alongside Lacazette. What a strike partnership that should be. All we have to do is get them the ball and get them good chances. Mustafi as well. Or should I say Bailly as well now in the team too. There are great players all over the place. I really have to be able to be beating teams like West Ham, especially now that we've made slight moderations and changes to the sliders as well. I don't know. I don't want to get overconfident. I'm probably going to have another fucking shit game the way that I have been. I've just got to get one good win to really stop the rot. Let's hope it starts now. Good to finally get Aubameyang into the team. Good to sign Bailly as well. He'll really hopefully strengthen the defense. And really, we've got all like 3 centre backs now that are 85 rated or higher. We have to be getting clean sheets. And look at those two, Aubameyang and Lacazette. Pace between them. Aubameyang with a bit of height about him as well. I like that partnership. I really, really do. I'd love to see those two playing up top, the two of them in real life as well. That'd be something to see. But either way, let's focus right now. We need to get good results starting right away as Aubameyang gets his first touch. And we'll just slowly build this on from here. Lacazette, you want to go up the middle? Why not have a strike, my son? It's just a bit too high. We've just got to play the way that this formation demands we do play. And then hopefully we'll get... Oh, Aubameyang! Oh, he's got it in! It surely was his first or second touch in an Arsenal shirt, and he's already made an impact. The cross was perfect to him, and the header was done with some style as well. Lacazette, he stopped it from going out, played it back to, I'm not exactly sure who that was. Look at that finish from the header. He's just leaning back, and then just off the front of his head, glances off of the post, and in. Oh my goodness, it's so good to have him in the team. I'm not claiming it was his first touch in an Arsenal shirt. I'm saying it's maybe his second or third possession. But damn, that's one hell of a way to introduce yourself. We're working this. I can see if he can get a foot to it. He's injured, but dragging it wide. Would he have scored if he was healthy? I'm not going to claim that. That's too good a ball for us not to score from. Another delivery and another Aubameyang headed goal. Come on. What a ball through to Lamar. I'm not sure who passed it, but on the end of it, once again, it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. Oh, what a ball by Coquelin. Do I even need a replacement for that centre defensive midfield role? 2 chances for Aubameyang and 2 freaking goals. I don't know what's at work here. Is he just that good? Is he making the difference in this team? Or is it just the minor adjustments to the sliders? I don't know. My man could be on for a first half hat-trick in his Premier League debut. I mean, just bring it, mate. Is he onside? I think he might be, you know. Another cross. Don't tell me. It's picked out! No! Why the fuck would it select Ozil there? Why not Aubameyang? That was nearly 3 goals from crosses, all headed goals by Aubameyang, but it selected the wrong guy. Here we go. Ozil. Need a good delivery here again. Maybe Lacazette can get on this. No. The only headed goals today are coming from Aubameyang. Oh, that was bad. Okay, bad pass. My goodness. I wasted an amazing Coquelin ball. The cross maybe now. Lacazette! Oh, my God. We need to get these headed chances to fucking Aubameyang. If Coquelin keeps playing the way he was in the first half too, then shit, man, I might not even need Kante because, Jesus, that was phenomenal from Coquelin. He was incredible. Left side. Wilshere, good ball. Aubameyang, he's going to be well offside here, Lacazette. It's in the back of the net, but he's offside. How fucking many times does that happen? Lacazette in an offside position, I knew that he was going to be as well. He's just got no awareness. Like, yeah, sure, sometimes these balls can be whipped in a little earlier, but just fucking try to hold your run. Wilshere spun around well. Crossed in. Oh! Referee, that's a bad challenge, and it's a penalty. I normally get Lacazette to take these, but surely we got to give Aubameyang the chance for the hat-trick. His penalty stats actually aren't that great, but I'm still going to give it to him anyway regardless. Just bottom left. Oh, what a finish! It was a soft penalty, but it's okay because the placement was perfection, and so is Aubameyang. Absolute perfection. This might even kiss the post on the way in. It was so well placed. Beautiful. Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. I love him already. Ball over the top. Maybe not the right option, but it'll fall for Lacazette, and then for Aubameyang. Oh, he puts his shot wide. Could have been 4. Everything is favouring Aubameyang right now. Even the bounces. Look at this. Had the chance. It came off of the face of Henry, I think, number 60. Timed that pass nicely. And then off to the right again. Mahrez, maybe for the last time in an Arsenal shirt. Oh, he joins the party as well. Riyad Mahrez. Might have scored with him in his last game for Arsenal if this deal for Kante goes through. God, boy, that's a good ball. Aubameyang, don't let him get in front. Oh, side netting, thank the Lord. That's, asking a bit. El Nani is there, though. Crossed it in. It won't get past Adrian, and that should probably be the game. I think it'll just be a 4-0 win in the end. Nothing too major, but surely this sparks a massive resurgence for Arsenal. With Aubameyang in the side, I think anything is possible. What a performance. 6 shots for the game, 2 headed goals and a penalty. I mean, say what you will, but he's just been absolutely phenomenal today. We've kept a clean sheet. We've put away our chances. We've created plenty of chances. I'm just happy. I'm very, very happy for the first time in a long time. We took nearly 20 shots in that last game, and maybe in the end, the return's actually not that great, but it's 4 goals in a game. Am I actually going to sit here and find negatives about that performance? No, I'm not going to. Come on, boys. Yes. Back into training, back into the action, and hopefully back into maybe the signing of N'Golo Kante. If it happens, it happens. Since it's at the forefront of my mind, I'll sim this game against Villa. Again, recently promoted side, not that great. We're at home. Should do, will do, get the win. Lamar and Wilshere with goals. And can you believe it? As soon as we get a transfer offer for it's one of the players I'm looking to let go to raise a bit of cash, we also get this. And on the exact same day that the negotiations are over, disappointed I haven't gotten back to him in time, so further negotiations are useless at this point. Kante is not coming to Arsenal, and in the end, it's just, it couldn't get done. Now, I have other players in my shortlist that I would like to go for instead. I've done a little bit of scouting. There's another centre defensive midfielder from Chelsea who is French, and also, anyway, moving on. Bakayoko strikes me as one of those players that is great in FIFA, but maybe not so great in real life. His FIFA play eclipses his actual in-game or real-life play. Tolisso, now I think this would be a very good pickup for me indeed. He can play centre defensive midfield. He does have very nicely well-rounded stats and good defending stats, but more on top of that, he can provide something that maybe Kante and Bakayoko and Casemiro even can't. And that's like that deeper lying playmaker who's got sensational passing. And then there's also this man as well, who is Fred, who's being touted as maybe a potential signing for Man City and a Fernandinho 2.0. And I've definitely looked at this guy before in previous career modes and never picked him up too. So he could be another one as well. But he's more of like the backup alternative for me at the moment. I'm pretty dead set keen on Tolisso. At the moment, I want Tolisso number 1. If we can't get him, Fred number 2, Bakayoko number 3. And instead of trying to trade like Riyad Mahrez for him, I'm just going to see where I can get with just a straight up transfer fee. We'll start off with a little under his value again, 55 million. Oh my goodness, and Carlo Ancelotti, for fuck's sake. Really? Really? Come on. Everyone on the planet is going to lowball with the first offer. You don't get insulted at it. It's like he's walked out like I've offered him like a couple quid or something. Like, fuck off. Well, fucking shit. Because I really would have liked to have had Tolisso as well. This game's finding new ways to fucking piss me off. At least it's not in-game in actual matches now. Let's go for Fred instead then. He wants a little over 50 mil plus a 5% sell-on clause. The 5% sell-on clause, I'm fine. We can keep that, but I'll see if I can negotiate it down a little bit more. You need to give me something, mate. 48 million. You need to fucking give me something. You got to negotiate. And that's a fair offer. Good. We find a little fucking point that we can both agree on, all right? Good negotiation. This bloke's wages too, by the way, are also way lower compared to Tolisso and Bakayoko. I don't know if that means we're going to end up getting him for relatively cheap, or if we're just going to have to pay a lot more for him than what he's currently on. He doesn't really want that big an increase. He wants less than $1 million worth of a signing bonus, 56 grand wage, and if he gets 15 goals in a season from centre defensive midfield, then he gets 1.3 mil. I'm just going to accept that straight away. That sounds like a great deal. All right, welcome into the team, lads. Holy shit, that guy might be my favourite agent of all time. Anyway, Fred goes into the starting 11, and I actually don't... I don't know. I reckon he can do a pretty good job for us. Maybe a bit of a, I would never say B-Tech N'Golo Kante, but he could do a similar-ish role for us, hopefully. First off, mental and physical, tremendous. The only thing that's lacking is strength. Great ball control and dribbling. The passing and the defending is maybe not as on point as certain other blokes, I know, but the technical stats just in general are maybe not as terrific as a Tolisso or a Kante, unfortunately, or a Casemiro, but it's just... It wouldn't happen. Bloody Casemiro wasn't available to be signed. Kante was just too expensive with the cash we had. And then Tolisso, Carlo Ancelotti is just a fucking prima donna. We've got an FA Cup game here against Bury, and because I have somewhat learnt my lesson of not completely swapping out my team for a bunch of just super low-rated players to go up against a lower league team, I am going to go half and half this time. You see Welbeck's in, you see Iwobi and Ramsey in, and of course Mahrez as well, who, to be fair, it's really, you're swapping an 84 rated player for an 84 rated player. I barely consider that a change. You've got Fred in, who I'm excited to see how he's going to go. And the defense is really the exact same goalkeeper, same back three, except Upamecano is going to go in for a slightly tired Mustafi. And we've got players on the bench that we can make changes for. Honestly, we'll be good. I feel like this is a good, healthy mix of changes and players that we wouldn't see too much of, but it should be enough. And boy, I hope we can, again, just pump this team. And I know I say that, but anytime I rotate players, even if it's a little bit, my play goes to shit. Please, after finally bouncing back against West Ham, don't throw me into another pit of despair against a team like fucking Bury. I just can't have it. They are a goddamn League One side. Remember it. There are no superstars, no amazing world-class players in that team. I don't care how well drilled they are. We are fucking Arsenal. For Christ's sake, we've got to win this game. We don't just win, we win well. We dominate for the full 90 minutes. Go fucking get them. And come on, Fred, have a good game as well. And I can see them pushing back immediately. I'm going to get it going immediately right here. You ready for this? You ready for this? Bang! Oh my God, what? Horrible attempt. Wow, a horrible attempt from Aubameyang. I thought I was tucking that bottom left-hand corner. And then after he hit it, he got taken out from behind. Here, take a look at this. Shot right down the middle, woeful. And then, I don't know, penalty, something in there? Nah, am I stretching? Am I reaching? Probably am. Near post. Oh, not good. Aubameyang go, and it's 1-0. And how quickly did he start his celebration? Before the ball went in the net, he was already off and celebrating. I whipped in a good ball into a good area. It didn't initially select Aubameyang, but here he is again. His third goal from a header in just his second game. I want this to be Bury's worst defeat in history, ever. Come on, I don't know what their worst defeat in history is, but we're about to make it. Oh, wow. Ho, ho, ho. Van Dijk, are you trying to end careers out here, mate? What is that? Yeah, yellow card. I'm not even going to complain. Look at this. It's opening up the middle. Will it get blocked? It won't, but it'll get saved. Will she have the chance? It's not a comfortable position, this 1-0 lead, but one more goal will do it. Oh my God, if they're going to start pulling shit off like that, this Bury team is going to start... This is what... Don't tell me that this fucking League One side is capable of this shit. First, they come so close to scoring an amazing goal, and then, on the clearance, they get another chance, and that time they score. Whenever you clear the ball away into that space, there's never any of your own fucking players there, are they? And now here we go again. Sitting back once more, and I look forward, and who do I have to fucking pass to? Guys, I'm loving that we're eager to score, but holy fuck, you can't all be in the box. We have to build some sort of play up. Maybe now. Yeah, maybe now. And right up the middle to Aubameyang. Good ball here. And it is 2-1. Immediate response. And it's always Aubameyang. Can you believe this man has 5 goals in his last 2 games? He's on the end of everything. Look at this. We dragged him all the way back. And big gap up the middle. Ramsey, I thought he overhit that through ball. Thankfully, Aubameyang gets there before the keeper. And tucks it away nicely. Making some quick changes. I see Wilshire's a bit tired. I also see Van Dijk on a yellow. But I'll bring on Coquelin instead, shore it up a bit, and maybe move Fred up. And fucking Welbeck, I'm telling you what, God, he's just awful. He's just an awful player in this game. Maybe it's harsh on him since he's in competition with bloody Aubameyang to score goals in this game. But speaking of Aubameyang, here he goes again. Here he goes again. Here he goes again. Oh, it's the hat-trick. He's done it again. Aubameyang is a legend. Why did I not bring this man in right at the beginning of the season? I'm ruining it so much now. 2 hat-tricks in 2 games. Good pass. Off to the right again. Could be for Mahrez. It's literally the exact same storyline here for Arsenal. It's 3 goals for Aubameyang and then a Mahrez goal. Just, oh my God, to top it off. Only right when we were on the verge of letting him go has he finally turned up, Riyad Mahrez. Good to know. Oh my God, now they're just starting to outpace my players. Are we gassed? Oh my God, Mahrez! How? I'm pointing no. Like the totally opposite direction. I'm sure that happens to you every now and again. You're pointing away from goal, your own goal, and he heads it to the nearest fucking guy in the box on the other team. It's just, is it that hard? Really? Just because I don't want to press B and clear the ball, I want to play it out from the back, that shit happens. Come on, Giroud. Come on, Giroud. Oh, the skills. Not really what you want to do with fucking Olivier Giroud. That first touch is disgusting. Well, that touch after the skill move is disgusting. That's why you should never touch the right analog stick when fucking Olivier Giroud is on your fucking team. Oh dear. But is this a familiar sight or what? How many more times this season are we going to see it? Aubameyang walking off with the match ball. It's extraordinary how we just have been so shit for so long. One signing and it's 6 goals in 2 games. Incredible. Next game coming up is a pretty good one. It's actually Manchester City, who are currently in 5th and I believe a pretty fair way away from us, but still a good game. They are only 8 points away, but that will be the first game in the next episode. To be fair, the teams that I played in this episode compared to the last 2 or 3, I mean, West Ham and Bury are no Chelsea and, bloody Manchester United, Champions League quality teams. So I've had it a lot easier in this episode. Maybe now we get to really see what it's like. Well, that will do it for this episode, guys. Aubameyang is love. Aubameyang is life. I'm going to go out and just buy a shirt of his. I'm going to get a poster of his. I'm just going to deck my entire room with Aubameyang merch and everything. I love the man to death right now, seriously. Till the next episode, my name's the MasterBucks. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a good one. Bye-bye.